Okay, so this is the way how to do corporate tax filing. And to do corporate tax filing, we need to prepare a checklist. Okay, what are the checklists? First, we need to get the company's uh, trade license. Okay, then check if the company will be if the company is already registered for corporate tax. Then look at their uh, calendar period. Okay, after looking at the calendar period, we need to identify if the company will fall under qualifying free zone. Okay, so there's an easy way how to do it. Okay, so we can use AI or the chat GPT. So you can see here already, what I did is I uploaded the uh, company's trade license, of this company, Vertis Digital. Then I asked the chat GPT what will be the recommendation for uh, for this company. If we are going to be a qualifying free zone, so there is a compliance checklist, legal operational setup, substance requirements, income qualification, and non-qualifying tests, transfer pricing, and reporting. Then once we know the answers, then you can share it again to ChatGPT. Then after that, we can check if they are eligible for a small business relief. Okay. And in this case, this company revenue is hitting only 286,000. Okay, net income. So that means this falls below the 3 million threshold, or they are exempt because there is a 375,000 dirhams exemption. So in this case, instead of applying for the qualifying free zone status, I would apply the company for a small business relief, so that for the next 3 years, okay, in this case, it won't be able to pay any taxes. Okay, so what will be the process? We need to of course, log into Emerald Tax and then look at the corporate tax registration filing and then start the process. Okay. Now, since this company doesn't really need an audited financial statements, but we need to submit a basic income statement. So this company, we are managing it. We're managing their books in Zoho. Okay, so here we can already uh, get their or generate their profit and loss statements for year 2024 or the calendar period that is mentioned in the corporate tax registration. Okay, so here total operating income is 336,000. Purchases, then all expenses are here. So it's getting, actually, it's showing a net loss of around 105,000. Okay, so there won't be any profit at the end. Okay, so we would need to do the filing, which will fall under a small business relief. Okay, now, even if we look at the revenue is only 336,000. So that means it did not even hit 375,000 revenues. Okay, so let's export this file as a PDF. And then this is the one we are going to use for supporting documentations. Okay, so while we are generating the reports, okay, so now that we have the profit and loss statements or the income statement, we will be able to do our corporate tax filing. Okay, so let's log in to Emarat Tax. So this is the link e-services tax.gov.ae. Okay, so we would need to put all the required uh, login details. Okay, so sometimes the system is really slow. So a little bit of patience here. Okay, so here we can sign in through UAE Pass, but I will put non-UAE Pass users, then log in. Okay, so I have the company's login, then password. Okay, so now we are able to log in. So we will be able to put everything, okay, and base this information from this income statement that we have. Okay, so this is the company. Click view. Okay, now we go for corporate tax. See here, not filed. So let's file the corporate tax. Okay, filing details. Okay, it's open. So here, the calendar period, January 1, 2024, then December 31, 2024. The deadline is September 30. So let's start the filing. See, the system is showing unresponsive, so we just need to wait. Information, please be informed, required to file corporate tax return with the correct legal entity. Acknowledge and proceed. Okay, so then click here, I confirm. Okay, it's written here what are the required documents, financial statements, documentations to support all the numbers that we are going to put on the corporate tax filing. So click start. Okay, so it's automated. All this data are pre-filled. Okay, because this is done already before during the registration. Okay, so now this is the questions that we need to answer. Is the taxable person a partner in one or more unincorporated partnership? No. Is the tax return being completed by a government entity? No. What is the taxable person's revenue during the period? So this is the revenue, which is 336,038.37. Okay, please enter the amount. Okay, I will just put properly 336 038 038.37. Okay. Oh. So it's not accepting with the decimal places. Okay. Has the taxable persons been prepared under accrual basis? Okay. Now, no. Okay. Computer programming, correct. Is the taxable person member? No. Is the taxable person a tax resident foreign jurisdiction? No. Is the taxable person incorporated or otherwise established? Yes, correct. Is the taxpayer incorporated, established, or otherwise registered in a pre-zone? Established, yes. It's a pre-zone company. Is the taxable person making an election to be subject to corporate tax under the standard corporate tax regime? Yes. Okay. Next step. Okay. Now, realization basis, this means cash basis. But for piling, we always use accrual basis. Okay? Taxable person to elect use? No. Okay. Is the taxable person making an election to adjust taxable income on gains? No, we don't have any immovable property. Taxable gains on qualifying? No. Is the taxable person making an election on all qualifying? No. Is small business relief? Yes. It falls under small business relief. Would the taxable person make an election for small business relief? Yes. We already discussed this, right? So it's a yes. Now, financial statements is optional, okay? But we can add, right? So we already said that we can use this as a supporting document. Okay, so we know in the future that we uploaded this file, okay? And it is supported. Okay, so next step, okay? It's coming. Okay. Now, it's written already. Okay. So the declaration is all correct. Okay. So we will do click I confirm. Okay. Then click submit. Yes. Okay. So now it's submitted. Okay. And we can download this file and share with the client. Okay. I'll just put here, save as PDF. Okay. So we can put this city filing for this 2024. Okay. So we can share this to the client that we are done with the filing. So it's an easy filing task. Okay. So that's it. We share the receipt to the client and then we invoice the client. Thank you so much. And I hope you learn from this SOP.